163. Give me thy heart, treasures of Mother above, not gifts of praises to him as I love. Softly he whispers wherever thou art, gratefully trust me and give me thy heart. Give me thy heart, give me thy heart. Hear the soft whisper wherever thou art. From this dark world he would draw thee apart, speaking so tenderly. Give me thy heart. Give me thy heart, says the Savior of man, calling in mercy again and again. Turn now from sin and from evil depart. Have I not died for thee? Give me thy heart. Give me thy heart. Give me thy heart. Hear the soft whisper wherever thou art. From this dark world he would draw thee apart, speaking so tenderly. Give me thy heart. Give me thy heart, says the Spirit divine. All that thou hast to my keeping resign. Grace more abounding is mine to impart. Make full surrender and give me thy heart. Give me thy heart. Give me thy heart. Hear the soft whisper wherever thou art. From this dark world he would draw thee apart, speaking so tenderly. Give me thy heart. Number 5. Number 5. All before taking the Lord's Supper. There are things that we travel this earth, shifting sands that transcend all the reason of man. But the things that matter the most in this world, they can never be held in our hand. I believe in a hill called Mount Calvary. I believe
room is bossy. He has delivered us from the power of darkness and conveyed us into the kingdom of the Son of his love, in whom we have redemption through his blood, forgiveness of sin. He is the image of the invisible God, firstborn over all creation. For him, by him all things were created, that are in heaven and that are on earth, visible and invisible,
Let's stand while we sing number 968. Number 968. Calling this song, couple that word first. Lord, the light of your love is shining in the midst of the darkness shining. Jesus, light of the world, shine upon us. Set us free by the truth you now bring us. Shine on me. Shine on me. Shine, Jesus, shine. Fill this land with the Father's glory. Blaze, Spirit, blaze. Set our hearts on fire. Flow, river, flow. Flood the nations with grace and mercy. Send forth your word, Lord, and let there be light. Lord, I come to your awesome presence, from the shadows into your radiance. By the blood I may enter your brightness. Search me, try me, consume all my darkness. Shine on me. Shine on me. Shine, Jesus, shine. Fill this land with the Father's glory. Blaze, Spirit, blaze. Set our hearts on fire. Flow, river, flow. Flood the nations with grace and mercy. Send forth your word, Lord, and let there be light. As we gaze on your kingly brightness, so our faces display your likeness, ever changing from glory to glory. Nearer, near, may our lives tell your story. Shine on me. Shine on me. Shine, Jesus, shine. Fill this land with see you. And Corey's going to come up here and get ready to present his PowerPoint, so you can see what some of the things that happened down at Altoona Convention Center yesterday. It was pretty awesome. Be there and see that. Proud of the kids. I'm in awe, you know, of how they performed, how they conducted themselves. And we said about how you should dress and everything like that. And I think they were marvelous examples. I was shocked when I walked in. Here comes Max with a tie and a white shirt.
Dress pants.
Haircut, yeah.
Dress pants.
He's just a completely different guy. Whenever you're ready to tell me. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. That's why there's two of us. 529. So we're gonna go through this. Don't want to keep anybody long. We have to, but you know, it is kind of. I just don't like the fact that sometimes we rush this to, you know, keep people happy. But we're going to take the time here to show you this. I think you'll agree with me.
Good morning. Romans 1:16. I will not be ashamed of the gospel of Christ. That's what the theme of Labs to Leaders was about this year, and we started this very late. This is a year-round program that we plug away at it slowly, and then we get faster and faster into it. We started with only a couple months to go, and these youth, they did amazing. We'll look at here in just a moment, and the volunteers from the congregation that we give back to the Lord on a weekly basis that helps support Labs to Leaders, as well as the volunteers that help our young adults and our young teens here prepare for Labs to Leaders. All of you, every one of you made this possible. So I'm going to go through some slides. There's a lot of pictures here because that's where the excitement is. It's not about anything that I'm going to say. So first off, there we go. So this is what it's all about. It's all about these teenagers here on the right hand side of your screen there. These are the four that did go down to convention. There were others involved in Labs to Leaders, but we're not able to go this weekend. We're out of town. So this is just the four that went there. Hopefully next year we'll have even more teams. And then you're going to see this big group picture. This is all of the people that went down there. Some went down overnight, others drove down in the morning. And we just had a great time down there, praising the Lord for all that He gave to us. Well, these two here, you know, we got to get some pictures in here. We're not ashamed of these two, are they? These two brothers had to get their pictures taken in front of Labs to Leaders, and I thought it was great to put that up there as well. We had these youth doing psalm reading and speech. They've been practicing this every Sunday after morning services, almost. Like last Sunday was Mother's Day. Right? Almost every Sunday for the last couple of months, they've been practicing. Casey, Allie, and Sage, as well as, let's not forget, our very own Jack. He practices psalm reading and speech as well every Lord's Day morning. Also, we went out to eat. You know, we know that Christ liked to eat. We read that quite often in Scripture. So Friday night, you'll see Randy in the forefront there. Friday night, that was our dinner, and then Saturday evening when the whole group was together, so some drove down in the morning. Romans 1:16, I'm not ashamed, right? And so what I found was, we're not ashamed to pray in public, right? You can't be ashamed of that. And then also, again, these brothers, they just break out in song, you know? They'd be sitting there, and all of a sudden you hear singing down the table there. And so, let's not be ashamed of Christ. Let's spread the word in any way that we can. And so then we get to the convention here. You'll see that this is the welcome grand award ceremony, and there was a parade of leaders, a parade of individuals. A couple of kids from every group to walk down and walk across the stage. We didn't take a poster. I guess we were supposed to have a poster there. We didn't have a poster, but we still sent Casey and Sage down there. You'll see a picture of them up on stage being our being the beginning of this ceremony for us. So thank you, Casey and Sage, for being great to do that. Song leading, Jax. He took second place. How awesome is that? Yes. And our local congregation was recognized as a new group this year. We were sitting front row. We had the first 2 rows of the auditorium. Again, I'm not sure why. Maybe this is the reason why. Maybe because we were a new group. There was also another new group there, which was the Greensburg. Right, so I believe that's where Steve Carr. That's where he's teaching that now. So they thought it. But Jack's, congratulations, second place with song leading. Then we have Allie. She was at the Winner's Circle Song of Praise, which Winner's Circle means that you competed in the regular song leading, which the other one up there, Song of Praise, was Casey and Sage. So you competed the previous year in the regular song leading, and if you happen to get first place in a previous year, you go into the Winner's Circle, which is kind of like the champions of champions competing against each other. So, Allie, congratulations, first place. Casey and Sage came in second and third place for the Song of Praise. Congratulations. And this is great for Sage. It's his first year doing this. Well, then we have speech. So on the one side you have Winner's Circle speech. I already explained to you what that is. And Allie is in the normal speech, and so they both each got one got second, one got third. Congratulations. And then we move up in an age group for Sage, because she did speech as well. So she was in the 9th and 10th grade. Now understand, everybody, this was her first year, first place. She's going in the Winner's Circle next year. And is this the one? Oh yeah, you see her mouth wide open. That is a picture of I won. I'm sorry, Allie, I did have your picture up there, but I didn't point that out earlier. She had her mouth open too when she won one of those places as well. Which one was it? Song leading, that she got first place in it as well. Her mouth, her jaw dropped right away. Now we're going to go into art. Art was something that the young did on their own at home as part of Lads to Leaders, and then take the down to the convention to judge. So Jax, in his artwork that he took down, he got third place. In addition to that, we had some other art projects there. I'm not sure if you can see the ribbons in the bottom corner there, but Jax over here on the right, he got third place. In the middle was Allie, she got a first. And then the bulletin board, there's one hanging back here, that was Kendall's that she put up, and it got second place. And then Allie's is out there in the foyer, so check that one out. She got first place. And then we have our very own Colton. Hey, Colton. So he was not there. That's okay. As I said, there was multiple young people who were not able to come to our convention. And also, as part of him being pre-K to second grade, they're not competing for first, second, and third. But this was the sculpture that he created at home. And you'll see that one is Jesus carrying the cross, and the second is you. There, the rock is away. And then also, Colton did a drawing, and I quoted it. But Colton did this drawing of Nella and notes. So, Colton, if you could please come up here just a moment, we have a certificate for you. This is for your artwork. Come up here so everybody can see that. Look down in front of you. And last but not least, and if you think to yourselves, can you do the books of the Bible? Can you recite Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers? You can? You go, whoops, Because because he can do Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, okay? And so he accomplished this, and so you get this ribbon for memorizing the New Testament books of the Bible. Congratulations. And then also, if I could have Jack, if you come up and stand right here, you stay right there, okay? Guys, come up here. We're going to give them some ribbons as well, okay? So Jack's recited the Old and the New Testament, so he gets a ribbon. Come on up, each one of you. All three of these young ladies, they recited the Old and New Testament as well, from beginning to end, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, all the way to Revelation. And then we also have Kendall, who will receive a ribbon, and Hayden will receive a ribbon as well for accomplishing this. So again, I just ask you think to yourself, do this, and applaud these young people. You're all done. Thank you. You can have a seat with that, okay? Cool. So I just want to finish out again by saying thank you. This would not be possible without all of the volunteers. Again, it's the entire congregation. It is the individuals that were able to dedicate time with the young people to teach them song leading, speech, art, the books of the Bible. And again, I want to thank you young people. You don't have any idea how much our hearts are filled with joy and love because you young people do this. And what I'm finding, okay, I'm finding that us adults, we are leading by example, but guess what? They're leading by example right back at us, okay? If I could pick on our elder here, if you notice at times he's up here leading singing. Do you see what's going on? He didn't used to do this, okay? He's practicing. So we're helping each other with this. And again, I just can't thank all of you. Thank you very much.
I just want to say that I am just amazed at Corey. Alan and I have just talked about this. And we just thank you so much for being here and all that you've done. And all of us have said that we just, what you did in, 2 months, 2.5 months? I mean, somebody takes the bull by the horn, but, pretty much all. So I'd like to give Brian a applause.
Matthew, chapter 5, verse 38 through 48. You have heard that it was said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. I tell you not to resist an evil person, but whoever slaps you on your right cheek, turn the other to him also. If anyone wants to sue you in the way you're doing, let him have your cloak also. And whoever compels you to go 1 mile, go with him. Him who asks you, and from him who wants to borrow from you, do not turn away. You have heard that it was said, you shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy. I say to you, love your enemies, bless those who curse you, do good to those who hate you, and pray for those who spitefully use you and persecute you. Then you may be sons of your Father in heaven. For he makes his sun rise on the evil and on the good, and sends rain on the just and on the innocent. For if you love those who love you, what reward have you? Do not even tax collectors do. If you greet your brethren only, what do you do more than others? Do not even the tax collectors do so? Therefore you shall be perfect, just as your Father in heaven is perfect.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I just say for our last leaders, I'm so great. I was actually she expected to do all she did before she went. She said, no, I don't think he expected anything. You know, this is what this tells me is these young people are just not capable of anything. If they put their mind to it, in a very short time, it's just been tremendous. And again, Corey, and I think one of the young son heroes is Lisa. You know, because she was very much involved in encouragement and encouraging Corey and the kids and all that. And I'm not sure that Corey would have come as far as he thought about his wife and his support. I just really appreciate both of them. We're not going to have time this morning to do this whole lesson, so I'm just going to do a teaser for you. And we'll get into it next week, because there's a lot of material to cover, a lot of things that we need to think about. And when you look at the Sermon on the Mount, you're looking at the fundamentals of discipleship. And so in 7 chapters, Jesus lays out the fundamental principle of discipleship. Like I said before, the rest of the Bible is connected back to him, either directly, indirectly, or by implication. In one way or another, it all builds on the Sermon on the Mount. And so you can really see the picture as everything from the Sermon on the Mount onward that has to do with utilization. How do you use, what are some ideas for using the principles that Jesus sets forth in this foundation of what discipleship is? And then as you utilize something, you're going to run into potholes and speed bumps and barricades and boo-boos and all of that stuff. And so second to utilization is mitigation. What can I do? You know, I can foresee when I look at the Bible, I can foresee, you can look in the Old Testament as you say the book of Exodus. That just helps us to foresee things in the human character that we're going to have to do. Because human character has not changed from the time of Adam and Eve in the garden. And so we can look at what happened in the book of Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, throughout the Old Testament, and we can learn some principles about some things that we're going to face at some time or another. And so those include things that we're going to face from the outside. Those include problems we're going to face from the inside of the church. And those are the most dangerous between the two. Persecution from the outside and error from the inside is much worse than anything that anybody on the outside can do to it, because they can't keep us out of heaven. The false doctrine can once it gets in the church. And so it helps us to, connect back on the Sermon on the Mount. We have these problems coming. Blessed are they who are persecuted for righteousness' sake. That's back in the beginning, right? So you can expect that. How do you deal with it? How do you cope with it? And mitigate means to reduce the probability of something that's likely going to happen at some point. And so you can't always do that, though. And so the New Testament now tells us how to solve the problems that occur. So we've done our best to keep bad things from happening, but when bad things happen, how do we deal with it? What do we do? We get closure. We want. So it provides us back to the foundation. If we get that right, that's what makes the rest of the Testament makes it valuable. And then the next thing it reminds us of is we think, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall be God. Blessed are they which do hunger, so on. After it reminds us of our destination. So the rest of the New Testament, again, built on that foundation, points us towards our destination. So how do we spend? What is the track to begin with? What's the straight, gate, narrow way? About Matthew. How do we identify it? How do we on it? If we go astray, what do we do? So what I'm trying to explain to you is look at these principles, including the ones that we're here today, next week. Pretty important principles. They're very important. Look at it. So the title of my lesson is Speechless Discipleship. That's really what the world outside looks at those Beatitudes as a weakness. Consider it in actual reality, not weakness, their strength. Their coping skills, their strengths, give us the fiber, character, the strength of character to do all things that Jesus has commanded. Let me keep my commandments. This is what gives us the strength of character. This is kind of like a bulldozer moving earth. When you think of these things, shape the world. They shape the gates of hell, because it scares Satan to death when a Christian is offended, sending their body as a living sacrifice, which is reasonable service to God. And so, what is courage then? Courage bravado? When you think courage being a bad boy? You know, I'm not sure why that's so. The baddest, bestest. There was even a Ford commercial, bags of bones, you know. They were glorifying this social contagion where the baddest was the bestest. Sometimes rates of that are still hanging around. You know, what can I do to rattle the bars? What can I do to shake people up? It's got so bad today that it almost seems like, what can I do to offend people? Culture is getting really sad and sick. Sam was telling me about a car that he and Melissa saw, a super car or truck or something like that. They could have decals or something on it talking about what you're doing for safety. You know, why do people do that? They do that to get your attention and try to trigger you. Okay? That's not what courage is. So what is courage? Is it somebody who single-handedly wins a basketball game? You know, is that courage? Is it somebody who is a multi-million-dollar actor? Is that courage? Is it somebody who goes into politics for self-service and goes in maybe a few $100,000 for the get out and that's not courage. So what is courage? I want you to think about that. What is courage? So I want to give you a little bit of a definition about this. And I think in Deuteronomy 31 verses 6 and 7 that talks to us about the resolution to do what's right for the will of God. And how Joshua was encouraged to be faithful, to be courageous, and continue to do what's right. So what's going on here is they're going to Moses didn't make it across the river, and neither did Aaron or Miriam, for that matter, and thousands, tens of thousands, millions, when you think about it. We're told about tens of thousands who were killed, but there was an entire generation that died in the 40 years wilderness. And so their bodies literally littered the path that Israel was taking through the wilderness and into the land of Canaan. And so necessarily when they go into the land of Canaan, Moses was very courageous. He's passing that on. So Joshua, you're taking up the way. And you're going to have to be courageous because God's given you this land, but it's not going to be a piece of cake. This land belongs to you, but you still have to do something to rid it of the enemies of God. And I think that relates to us very well too. God has given us the church, but it's our responsibility to keep it pure. If you think of Ephesians chapter 5, verses 22 and following. See, Jesus was presenting the church to himself as a chaste virgin, as a pure bride. And so it's our responsibility, Jesus is going to take the church to heaven, but it's our responsibility to keep it pure. What does that take? It takes courage. It takes bravery to do that. He's given us heaven, but what do we have to do to get there? We have to have courage. We have to be willing to stand up to foes and continue to do what's right. And so Joshua was encouraged again. Joshua chapter 1, verse number 7, it said, only be strong and very courageous. And then we go on to Joshua 10, verse 25, where Israel is being encouraged. You need to be strong as a nation and very courageous. is if you're courageous. And so again, what's courageous? Is that being so mean that nobody has any importance to you? Is it not being afraid to die? There are people who aren't afraid to die who are afraid to have it. That's not what courage is. Courage is something else. Courage is being resolute to stand up for what you know is right. In this case, is for the Word of God, for the will of God. It's for Jesus Christ, His Son. It's for the church that He bought with His blood. Courage is the will, the commitment to stand up for what belongs to God, including all of the church, and to do so with fearlessness. That's what courage is. And to do so with the armor that He has given us. And that's what our family is today is all about, isn't it? The whole armor of God. And if you read that passage and you get down towards the end of that passage on the whole armor of God, before Paul goes into the salutation, he says, and having done all, so you put on the whole armor of God, you put on the helmet of faith, the breastplate of righteousness, the girdle of truth, each side of the sword of the Spirit, each side of the gospel of peace, and so on. And then he says, having done all, to stand. So what does that mean? It means that I have to put on the whole armor of God, which is spiritual armor, because I'm facing a spiritual enemy, and we are in a spiritual battle that is a battle to the death. And we need to understand that. And so Paul says that having done all, to stand. What do you picture in your mind? You picture a soldier who's dressed up in his battle gear. And he's in the midst of a very violent conflict, very violent battle. And when that's all over, there are only a few people standing. Everybody else is dead or wounded. You're in a vast battlefield where everybody else is on the ground. They are bled out. They are dead. They are wounded. And who's not standing? Only those who have put on the whole armor of God. And only those who have kept up the fight to the very end. That's what courage is. And so, in summary, courage, there's a worthiness of the cause for which people are called to courageous action. So the cause has to be worthy. It has to be something valuable somewhat. Now, in terms of battle, people go into battle for maybe for love of country. I'm thinking of the United States. For one thing, they may go into battle for love of country, but when you're working with people one-on-one, face-to-face, you're going into battle to keep your buddies alive, keep your friends alive. Yeah, there's a bigger picture, there's a bigger scope, and there's a greater goal, but you're going into battle to keep your friends alive. And so it kind of narrows it down. Big pictures don't die. Individuals die. Get wounded. And so what you have done is you've reduced that for which you're willing to give your life for, commitment to a cause, you've reduced that down to the moment that you're at. That's important for Christians to know, because looking at the big picture doesn't really call for much action from us. We have to look at where we are, what we're dealing with, and how we're getting it done. That's really what this whole passage is. And so we continue thinking about the big picture. We don't get a lot of movement. We don't get a lot of action. We have to reduce it to where we are, what we're doing, and what needs to be done. And I want to add something else to that. We have to think about who we are. Because you have to have the strength to be courageous. You might be bold as all get out, but if you don't have the education, the strength, the spiritual strength to do what you need to do, then courage is kind of a moot point. And so how do we become strong like that? To take that actual risk in pursuit of and defense of the cause of Christ. How do we do that? Paul said in chapter 3, verse 13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Well, how can you do that, Paul? Without courage. And so we get strength by feeding on the Word of God. And we get strength developed and toned by exercising ourselves to discern between good and evil. So we put our faith to work. and we become strong. And so courage is the worthiness of the cause, is the willingness to risk life or limb in pursuit or defense of that cause, and is strength, the resolve to take actual risk in the pursuit of a cause. That's what courage is. That's what it is. So, we have to work with that. I want to make a few brief points on Matthew chapter 5, verse 39. Back with this idea, eye for eye, through 2. And if you look at Exodus 21, verses 20, look it up, looking at an eye for an eye and a case of causing and causing an abortion. That's you assaulting a woman pregnant to the point as she delivers a stillborn. That's an abortion. Not done by doctors, forceps, and the other thing. Suction, devices. Just bringing enough water to the worker's. That's an eye for an eye. That's a capital. And you go on to the biggest. It's assault. If you assault someone, knock out a tooth. You look out an eye. By extension, if you chop off an ear, you lose all Moses and and barely had to lose that ear. That's an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. When you come to Deuteronomy 19, if somebody bears false witness, give me an example. Under false witness, somebody's committed for a crime and they're in the punishment is slavery. When it's found out that someone used false witness caused the miscarriage of justice, then the one who was unfairly put away gets out and he's a liar. I'll tell you, that's a really, really good idea. We have a lot more truth being told. Raise our right hand and say, "You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth." They should help me God anymore. That's good. I believe they raise that right hand and they want to say whatever they want to. If they swap out, it was there would be liars on sitting on the weapons. Eye for an eye, tooth for tooth goes back to that principle of the Old Testament. We've drawn a lot of our laws from working together. So a lot of our laws, our older laws, are on that. But it's perfect. They gave a standard to adhere to. It's a noble law associated with a noble. That's the thing. Hardly. And so what you think of in this is an eye for an eye, eye for a eye. That doesn't necessarily happen today. You still have to resist to do evil. Of course, what this is talking about, not that you don't have the right to say this momentarily. What this is talking about is because I do not have the right to say anything. I don't have the right to say, okay, you put both mine out, I put out. We don't have the right to say it. Vengeance is mine, says that. Vengeance is mine, says I will pay. And so knowing that we cannot retaliate and knowing that we cannot take vengeance to respond to us, going, well, that's right, that's what we did. stands up against false, people batter us with lies and half-truths, which are lies. Half-truth is the word for lie. Make it sound less harmful. We can't lie. Do good to those who respect them. That takes courage. That's not timidity. That's spiritual strength. Because we love our enemy. And we don't want to. So we follow Jesus' instruction. So when he says, down here says, resist not the one who smites on the right cheek, the left cheek, on that word, resist. Don't set yourself person. What we do is we set ourselves against Satan. That person. So we resist the devil and resist the devil and that's the one I'm to. I want to leave this at a particular point. And I'll get that back. But I hope I've given you enough this morning to let you know where this is coming from. Because I hope it's something that interests you. I hope it's something that will encourage you and help you become stronger disciples and more faithful disciples of Christ. And I pray that's the result of this morning. And so we're going to draw to a close like we normally do. And ask people this morning, if you're not a Christian and you have the courage to never follow the prophets, it takes courage to say. It takes courage. But you're all good. You're all healthy. And so we want to try to encourage you. Most of this assembly has been that way. And it's not anything to be afraid of. Something that's absolutely wonderful. Bring about a change in your life that you never have that. So if you believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God and willing to repent of your sins and confess his name, be buried with him by baptism and immersed in water, he will wash you and write your name in the Lamb's Book of Life. And you'll be here to help you for the rest of your days as a Christian. You'll be here to help us to stay on the path to heaven. Go to God and God Almighty. The Lord does come and belong with us. And for those who may be Christians and have a need to walk for the assembly, we will need prayer, maybe there's something you walk through that. And confess and repent. We're here for that too. We encourage you to make your needs known as we stand up.
Out of my morning sorrow and night, Jesus I come, Jesus I come, into thy freedom, gladness and light. Jesus I come to thee, out of my sickness into thy health, out of my want and into thy well, out of my sin and into thyself. Jesus, I come to thee, out of How many?
3.
Three cards in the back, you need to sign. 3 cards in the back. Ben was supposed to join in, never did, Brian.
No, I thought Ryan was caught.
Stacy's rental artist, Alexander, she's not doing well.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't expect her to make it this one. So
Was she in the hospital?
she was up in Du Bois in intensive care, and she fell on her head, and they did the hip replacement, and then she come out of anesthesia. She did her heart, she's always had problems with her heart, and she's never come back.
Did mom know that?
I told her I forgot to tell her. I'm sorry.
Well, then you're gonna do penance.
They moved her to Laurel nursing home here for Saturday.
No? Is the partners know you when you come in?
Oh, yeah. She's doing better now. But she actually, I guess if she needs to do more in and water's not working, it's just.
Well, I forgot, I didn't know that. All right, anything else?
One thing, Ron. I just got 2 things I want to say to the whole congregation for every team. So I can do that after the posting prayer.
Everybody on?
Okay? There's a list on the bulletin board in the back, there's still some blanks on it. So we still need some help in some position for our family day. And so if you've not done anything, you want to do something, take a look at that list. And then another thing is we just need your support. We need congregation full support. Make the go. So if you don't put a team for help in any other way, so please try to come and support. Okay? And so the rest is pretty much.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Prayer. Closing prayer.
Praise you, Father.
Real quick, what we need help with primarily is food, arranging games.
Hey guys, how are you? My garden. Hey Bob.
Yeah.